What's up, guys? Rampage here again, bringing you today's question of the day. So for today's question, I'm going to be asking you guys, what was your very first Pokemon game? Now for me, my very first one was Red version, although it was actually my brother's game, but he really didn't like it too much. He didn't really play it too much, so I played it most of the time. And then I got my own Blue version, and that was completely mine, even though I still played his Red version occasionally. So yeah, then I eventually got Yellow version, but I didn't ask all that. So yeah, Blue version technically was my very first Pokemon game, and yeah, that's how I began my journey as a Pokemon master, I guess. Not really, but leave your answers in the comments below, and let's get started with the battle. What's up, guys? Rampage here again, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Here I have a UU match against someone who goes by the name of Hoodstar. I'm using that same UU team that I used in my last couple of videos, and my opponent, I'm actually pretty frightened of his team. As soon as I see the Honchkrow, I'm like, oh shit. But Sharpedo can also be a threat, and so can his Gallade, so I really gotta watch out for those. And his, Amoonguss and Sableye, those Pokemon are just gonna be annoying, and I'm not really too concerned with Houndoom. So without further ado, let's get started with this battle. So he's going to lead off with a Sharpedo, and I'm going to lead off with my Nidoqueen. I'm going to switch out. I don't want to take a Waterfall, so I'm just going to go out into my Blastoise, as he's just going to go for Protect. I don't know why you really went for Protect. You outspeed me anyway, and you could have just hit me with a Waterfall, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go for the Scald just to try and get a burn on the Sharpedo, but he does switch out into his Amoonguss. And I'm just going to stay in because I know that this thing's going to go for Spore. I don't really want anything else on my team to get put to sleep. So I just decided to leave my Blastoise in, let this thing be Sleep Water, and also hit this Amoonguss with an Ice Beam. So now I'm going to switch back out into my Nidoqueen because I do want to set up some hazards, and he's actually going to go for the Substitute. I've never really seen Amoonguss with Substitute, but you never know. And he's actually just going to go for Giga Drain, which, it's not going to do too much because my Nidoqueen is pretty bulky. Actually, okay, after lefties it really doesn't do too much. I was going to say it did, I guess, a decent chunk, but I don't know. I'm going to go for Toxic Spikes right here, and yes, his Amoonguss is a poison type, but while it's out, it can't absorb the Toxic Spikes, so that means he will have to switch out into a Pokemon, then switch back in, and that means that I will be able to get something poisoned when he switches out. Except for if he switches out into Honchkrow like he just did, because Honchkrow is a flying type. It won't, touch the ground, and it won't get poisoned, so he can actually bring his Amoonguss back in and absorb the Toxic Spikes, I guess. He's actually going to go for the Sucker Punch with his Honchkrow. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure that thing outspeeds me. He could have just hit me with a Brave Bird, but I don't see why he went for Sucker Punch. So he's going to bring his Amoonguss back out, and he's going to get rid of my Toxic Spikes, which is unfortunate, but I'm just going to go for him again. But he double switches, so that means he can just bring in his Amoonguss again and get rid of him again, so that's going to be quite annoying. But I am going to switch out. I'm going to go out into my Umbreon because I figure Umbreon could take a hit, and I do want to go for a Wish. And I see that his Sharpedo doesn't have Life Orb, I believe. So he's just going to go for another Waterfall, and I believe I'm going to go for the Wish. Yes, I do. Because I don't think I'm going to pass this. I want to just stay in with Umbreon first to get my HP back up. And he's going to switch. He's going to switch out into his Gallade, so that's not good. This thing is a threat. Definitely if it's Swords Dance. Even Bulk Up could be very annoying. Oh yeah, I want to go for the Heal Bell so I can wake my Blastoise up. I'm sorry, I had this battle like a few weeks ago, so I don't really remember. I actually have another battle that I have from a few weeks ago. So that'll be fun to narrate. But anyway, he's out with his Gallade. He's poisoned by the Toxic Spikes, which is nice. And now I'm just going to switch out into my Blastoise. He goes for Swords Dance, so I'm pretty much shitting my pants right here. I don't know what I don't know if this Gallade can OHKO me with any move. I don't think it can since I don't see a Life Orb. He's actually going to go for Psycho Cut right here. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't go for Close Combat just to try and get some damage off. But I am going to roar him out into a Sharpedo, which is nice because I also get this thing poisoned as well. And having up just one layer of Toxic Spikes is nice because just a regular poison, that's better. At least I think that's better to have on his more offensive Pokemon such as the Gallade and Sharpedo. But I am going to go for a Scald. I do get a crit. Not sure how much that mattered because I am in Torrent range. But, it doesn't really matter to me. I like it, and that's a dead Sharpedo. So now he's going to bring back out his Amoonguss. I'm just going to go for Ice Beam. I want to get some damage off on this thing, and he's just going to put me to sleep again, which is fine because, you know, Blastoise is the Pokemon on my team that I want to be put to sleep the most. And besides, I do have an Umbreon with Heal Bell that could wake my Blastoise up anytime I please. But now I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go out into my Chandelure because I'm figuring that this thing doesn't have the Stun Spore, and he really can't hurt my Chandelure too much because I already seen Giga Drain. And if he has the, you know, the Sludge Bomb, I do resist that as well, so it really shouldn't hurt too much. So I'm going to set up a sub, and he can't break my sub, and I'm just going to go for a Shadow Ball. I'm pretty sure Shadow Ball can break his sub, and I don't want to risk Fire Blast missing, so that's why I went for Shadow Ball over Fire Blast. And now he's just going to go for Sludge Bomb again. Pretty sure this one is going to break my sub, but, you know, it's whatever. He does have his Sharpedo, so I'm actually going to pull a switch right here as he's also going to switch. He's going to go out and I said Sharpedo. I meant Houndoom. I don't know why I said Sharpedo because I already killed the Sharpedo, and it turns out his Sharpedo is Scarfed because, you know, he outspeeds my Heracross, which is Scarfed. So, you know, that's unusual. But I'm just going to go for Mega Horn as he switches out into a Sableye. And, you know, if he wanted to, he could have taken out my Heracross, but whatever. But I'm just going to go for Mega Horn. I miss, and then he's going to hit me with a Toxic, giving me that Guts boost, which I gladly appreciate. And then I'm just going to go for a Mega Horn again, take out the Sableye. So that's nice. Now he's going to go on to Gallade. As long as I don't miss this Mega Horn, you know, that's a dead Gallade. Heracross does outspeed because I'm Scarfed, and I know I couldn't take a Psycho Cut, but, you know, I outsped, so that's that. Now he's going to go on to Houndoom. He does outspeed me, but for some reason he goes for Dark Pulse and not Flamethrower. He's over predicting too much, I guess, and I'm just going to be able to take him out with the Mega Horn. So it looks like Heracross, you know, is just decimating his team pretty much, and his last guy is this Amoonguss. I still do have my Chandelure, so I'm not really worried if he's able to take out my Heracross, which he is because he's going to go for a Sludge Bomb after I miss my Mega Horn, so that's pretty unfortunate. But I do have Chandelure to save the day. I'm just going to go for that Fire Blast, and that will obliterate this Amoonguss. So that's that, and now it's a pretty fun game. So yeah, fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do I have anything to say? Not really. So yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to leave a comment. I do enjoy reading your comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the near future. I hope you all have a wonderful day. This is Rampage here, your host, signing out for the night. Goodbye.